course, it is in this particular conversation that I'm going to introduce my guest that I would like us to talk about is concerning a particular situation which occurred, I think, last week between two anchor persons on a monitor television program, which actually went viral. Now, the conversation went viral in such a way that, as you do know, if you have been on the social media space, there's been quite a lot of ethnic disparity and ethnic slurs. And one would wonder, who are these individuals propagating such kind of conversation when we are in an economic quagmire? You would think that maybe these individuals would try to focus on how we can promote governance and see how we can move forward, considering the fact that everything going on now is affecting everyone. But every conversation, specifically on X, is basically about insults, hurling insults, hate comments, and it has become worse, actually, in the past few months. One would have thought that since the election is over, the president has been declared as the president, those who actually are in support of this administration would say we won, and then look for how they would move forward, and those who lost will just continue to become oppositions. But it has gone beyond that. The hatred and tribal sentiment has escalated to a point that you'd be so shocked as to the kind of derogatory comments that are being thrown at certain persons on X. And this is one of the situations that escalated it. Now, I'm sure you'll recall on this very television station, these two anchor persons. Now, apparently, this male, the male that is one of the anchors there, had made a statement sometime referring to a particular story that he was told by somebody that he knows, and that when you go to the southeast to purchase land, he wanted to buy land possibly to build for his wife, but that he wasn't given the land. So he literally just stipulated that in the southeast, they don't give, those who are not part of the southeast or strangers any land or any opportunity to purchase land or actually build on it. Now, that also obviously caused a flurry of conversation on X. And because of that was what is trending, the female anchor brought it up another time or another day where she said, okay, this conversation is trending. There have been quite a lot of back and forth. Let me give you an opportunity to explain yourself. Now, let's take a listen to that particular conversation between the male anchor and the female anchor.
Sell land to outsiders. I don't know if you would like to address that, because there were a lot of, people from the southeast saying that it is not true.
No, I have no further comments on that subject.
Okay.
I was very clear yesterday. I was very specific. I made my point. I provided the context in which I was speaking. If people have a selective hearing, that is their problem.
Well, one of the comments is that you cannot paint a whole tribe with one brush, and they have debated.
Replay the tape again.
Well,
replay the tape.
No,
I was specific about what I said. I provided context.
Right.
Nobody should tell me any nonsense.
Well,
if people have a different opinion, they are entitled. No, there's no nonsense duty.
I think it's our duty.
If people have a different opinion, they have anthropological evidence to support it. They should say so.
Well,
it's not for me to reverse myself.
No. I was just saying to clarify.
Except you are expressing your own opinion.
No.
And then I will come after you and say you are wrong.
A flurry of reactions.
Yes.
And I have to present.
That comes with the job. That comes with the job.
It is my duty.
It's a free country.
It is my duty to present the reactions of the Nigerian people.
And not to come and challenge me.
Absolutely not. I asked you if you would like to comment. I asked if you would like to comment.
I told you.
Well, the conversation is that a whole tribe cannot be painted with one man's experience. We'll take another story.
Now, when the conversation actually went very, sparked a flurry of activities on X. Some actually were on her side and some were on the side of the male anchor. And this, of course, exacerbated the ethnic slur. And in fact, as usual, you don't know, particularly towards one tribe, which is the Southeast. Now, in order for us to talk about this and more on the political spotlight, and I actually want us to have a better understanding of what generated that conversation. I have been on X listening to Space and people having to detail what the traditional norm is in the Southeast when it comes to land acquisition, especially to strangers or persons who are not part of the Southeast who intend to either invest or to build, or in-laws who may not be of the tribe but marry married into that particular region, and if they want to purchase land, if they're able to do that. So I have somebody right here who will give us a very good instance and describe basically what it is all about. Her name is Lolo Nneka Chimezie. She's known as Madam Pinto. She's a president, Igbo Women Assembly. Lolo, good evening and welcome to the Political Spotlight.
Good evening, Esther, and I welcome you viewers, and thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you being here. The last time you were on Ogendigo in the morning, I love the way you were able to put things in context and in perspective. And this time around, we want truth and objectivity, regardless of whatever region anyone comes from. Now, this conversation sparked a lot of conversation, and you would so believe that due to the exacerbated hatred on a particular region or regions hating each other, even despite some explanations on how it goes with the land, with purchase and land in the southeast, a couple of people are adamant and stating that if you are not liberal in your region, you don't come to my region, set up establishments, and then try to dominate. That's one. You don't come to my region and say my region is no man's land. If that is the case, go to your region and establish yourself. They're also saying that a couple of Southeasterners are quite aggressive, specifically to their host, those who are accommodating them in their region. I need you to help me put a lot of clarification to all of this. What does it entail if you're a stranger? For example, you married into a southeastern region, that is an Igbo woman precisely, or an Igbo man, and you are Yoruba or Ibibi or any other tribe, and you intend to purchase land in the southeast. What is the process like?
Okay, thank you very much, Esther, and I'm glad, to discuss this very topic. It's so surprising how the government of the day watch as the nation is divided.
Yes.
I have never seen a nation so divided, and then the government of the day encourages it. Because when people, make some utterances, and utterances that could cause, let me use the word civil unrest,
yes,
that could make people react, and the government of the day keeps mum, that means they are supporting it. Now, this issue of my region and your region, did we make mistake to call this a nation? Sometimes I feel so ashamed that after fighting a 3 years war to keep a country together, now this very region in question didn't even beg to be in this country. They fought a war to leave Nigeria because they thought that is what is best. And you fought. We lost people both from Nigeria and the Biafran. We lost a lot of lives to build this nation. And now somebody is telling me I am from Southwest. You are from Southeast. And the government of the day that fought this war, is condoning it. For me, it's an abomination. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. You get it? So, if I'm an Igbo person, I live in Lagos. Lagos is Nigeria. Nobody should come and tell me this is my region. Because when we were fighting that war, we didn't say, okay. Because what actually caused the war is Ojukwu proposed, I think what we are fighting for now, regionalization.
Yes.
Self-determination. Not self-determination. What Ojukwu proposed was regional government, not even outright breakup. What they are saying now, each tribe should go and manage your thing while we have one government. That was actually what he was proposing. And the Nigerian state went to war, and they said, no, it's not. We want one Nigeria. Now, the question I want to put to the people that are saying, you are coming to my land to dominate. Nobody owns no land. As long as Nigeria is concerned, this is Nigeria. If you are a citizen of Nigeria, you have the right to live anywhere in Nigeria and do your business and live your life so long as you abide by the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The last time I checked, Lagos have no law, or Southwest. They will not say, this is Southwest law, that if you live in Southwest. So we shouldn't be saying Southwest, Southeast, South. Yes, we can use it to describe the geography of a particular place. But to now say, it will give you a right more than another Nigerian. I think that is the main problem we're having, and that is what is causing the ethnic rancor and then self-determination, because